When someone says, I don't see myself doing that, I don't see myself as being a salesperson, I don't see myself as being a social guy or social person, I don't see myself getting into really good shape. When they use those words and that syntax, I do not see myself, what are they referring to? They're referring to what I'm going to talk about in this video, which is their self-image. When you want to do things, achieve goals, or go after things that you believe are incongruent with or do not line up with your perceived internal self-image, you will never achieve them and you won't go after them and you'll never believe in it. This is why a radical transformation of one's own self-image is absolutely essential and 100% a requirement if you want to make any real long-lasting change in your life. Case in point, because we've been talking about this topic a lot. If you watch my videos and you're like, oh, I'm an introvert and I have social anxiety, and that's your self-fulfilling story and prophecy, and you're literally your identity, well, guess what? You're never going to get better. And then you'll embrace the victimhood, and then everything that happens in the world will confirm what you believe, and it just becomes this hamster wheel that you're going to be stuck on forever. The same can be said, I'm a smoker, I'm this, I'm that. I went from being a little kid who became a professional athlete when nobody told me I could do it. Then I went from a professional athlete who had to stop because of injuries, reinvented myself into a salesperson and real estate agent. And in that process, I became a huge content creator, hit 200,000 subscribers on YouTube, 50, 60,000 on Instagram, and all that was like 5-6 years ago. So I've had to constantly, I never looked at the limits. I knew I could change and grow and evolve and adapt. I was always seen as the quiet kid, the introvert, which many of you would never believe. I wouldn't even know if people would call me shy, but definitely more reserved. And after a while, people started watching my content, and then, we were friends. They're like, damn, bro, you've changed a lot. Exactly, because I never accepted that. I didn't give a shit what people said. Oh, I'm just a shy guy. No, I never accepted that. I might have acknowledged it and said, hey, right now, I'm a little bit more observant. But hey, if I'm more reserved and I want to pursue this career, I'm going to have to change. Screw all this be yourself stuff. You're not losing yourself in the process. You're rediscovering yourself and making yourself better, right? It's like you're taking apart the pieces and then rebuilding them in a stronger way. It's like taking the Legos and making a better building with the same pieces. That's what you're doing. You're not losing yourself or being fake. You're improving. You're getting better. You see, but I always looked at my self-image as malleable. It's not static. And I see so many people, oh, well, I'm Hispanic, so I'm black, so I'm white, so I'm Asian, so and they just accept all this stuff because of their race or culture or whatever it is, their ethnicity. I would hear that all the time. I was told by my own family, my own flesh and blood, that I wasn't going to be anything because we're not meant to be upper class and you can't make money. And you're only going to make money if you're a politician or a professional athlete. That's all I ever heard. I have family right now in South America that believes I'm a drug dealer or doing shady stuff because I'm doing well for myself. Because in their mind, it's inconceivable that I could be successful in a legitimate way. That's how burned into their brains this nonsense is. And you see that a lot. Keep your head down, son. Don't go for more. Just get a job and be happy with what you have. And if you have nothing, it's okay. Now, to a degree, I appreciate humility and all that. I really do. And I'm a simple dude. I've lived in Florida for 4 years. I hardly ever turn on the AC. I just turn on fans. Like, I'm a simple dude. I don't need a lot. Like, people that know me are like, bro, you live like you're broke and you make really good money. It's like, well, it's just the way I am. I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to the mentality that holds you back. That mentality that keeps you fitting a mold that you yourself don't like and that you don't want to be in. The same mold that a lot of us complain about because of stereotypes. Oh, because I'm Hispanic, I must blah, blah, blah. Or because I'm black, I da, 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 da. And then we complain about it. Yet we, from our self-image standpoint, hold ourselves to that. It's crazy. So your self-image is malleable. It can be changed and it can be developed. Do you believe that though? Because that's at the core of a lot of your issues. If you want to become a social rock star, I went from being reserved to being a international speaker. I've gone to Australia. I've been to most of the continental United States. I've done over 1,000 speaking gigs at this point, with my biggest one being in front of 5,000 people. From somebody who people would say, oh, I can never imagine him being in sales or being a speaker or doing any of that. You could have asked anybody that knew me and they would have said that. See, but my self-image was able to evolve and change, and boom. And I know now, put me on stage against some of your favorite speakers. I guarantee you I'll beat them. Rate the speeches at the end. I'm willing to go toe-to-toe with the best. If I lose, I lose. But I'm willing to go toe-to-toe, and I'm confident that I would rank amongst the top if I really wanted to go there and deliver a speech that smacked people. And I've heard it so many times when I go to events that have keynote speakers bigger than me. People will say, man, you know, your speech was the best. Or at the end of the session, the line to talk to me is just as long as all the other keynote guys. Who would have thought? Now, I've already envisioned that and knew that that would happen long before it did. Same thing with my success in sales and real estate. Same thing with my success online. Same reason I know this channel is going to blow up too. This channel, keep coming back. It's going to have 50,000, then 100,000, and then I'm going to surpass the old one, which had 200,000. I guarantee you, keep following. Even if it takes a long time, it's going to happen. Why? Because I believe in it, and I see it, and I know it's going to happen, and I'm going to put in the work. How tough do you think it was for me to reinvent myself from being a professional athlete that everybody perceived a different way to starting brand new all over again in sales and real estate and entrepreneurship? That wasn't easy. People thinking I'm a meathead or I'm dumb, and now I'm showing up in a suit and they're not taking me serious at first. I didn't care. I knew that was a part of the process. It's all in a state of mind. The same kid that has a scar on his face that sees it as a trophy, that wears it proudly, that same scar on somebody else could debilitate them and make them a social outcast forever because they think it makes them ugly and other people are going to ridicule them and they would never accept them. Same scar. Two different people, two different mindsets, two different self-images, two completely different results. That's what I'm referring to here. You have to reconstruct your self-image. It is malleable and you can transform it into whatever you want if you're willing to put in the work and you believe. And you understand that all these great things take time. When you were a kid, you already had it. You could have been a 5-year-old kid that knew nothing about space and you decided you want to be an astronaut. And suddenly everything you did was obsessing about becoming an astronaut. And you told everybody you were going to do it and nobody could talk you out of it. What happened to that childlike stubbornness and spirit that you had? Bring that back, revitalize that, resurface it. When you do, life is your oyster. Suddenly everything seems possible. Or get around more people like me who speak life into you, who expand your mind, who make you believe that these things are possible by not just telling you, but demonstrating them to you myself. That's one of the top feedbacks I get from the newest students. Man, the community is amazing. What a community focused on growth and positivity and evolution and success and goals and all the stuff that I've been looking for. Exactly. I couldn't find it, so I created it. And everyone is an extension of that because we all are united underneath that idea and with that idea of the self-image can change. And this is why it's so integral that whatever you decide to do, that these concepts are burned deeply into your brain, into your subconscious mind, and that you continuously learn them, learn more about them, and apply them into your life, because this trickles down into every single sector and genre and area of your existence, and it always will, whether you realize it or not. And it's of utmost importance that you prioritize it. And now, if not now, then when? When are you going to do it? Because for many of you, these ideas, and sometimes the depth that I cover them in certain videos, is new to you, and that's fine. But the moment that you know it, and now you cannot claim ignorance, meaning you don't know anymore, then you have a responsibility to take it to another level. Because sitting on the information and then not doing anything about it is a million times worse than being ignorant of it and not doing anything. The ignorant person at least doesn't know. You know, and you're not doing anything about it. Because that's what it is. For many of you, you do know. You're just not putting in the work and taking the necessary steps. Because you're so brainwashed into the BS of whatever that label or identity is that you have, that you truly believe that you can't change. So as a thought exercise to release your subconscious mind, let's just pretend I want you to listen to this video and apply it in its entirety for 2 weeks as an experiment. You don't have to believe it, just wear it as if it were true. Don't judge it, don't criticize it, don't overanalyze it, just act as if for 2 weeks. And then you can come back and you can say, okay, I've been improving and attempting to change my self-image, understanding that it can be malleable and it can change for 2 weeks. Then you're gonna report back to me and give your results. Then you can decide if it's legit or not. But if you do that experiment, you're gonna realize that it is and that you were the one holding yourself back the whole time, unfortunately. And that's a damn shame. You don't have forever. You don't wanna be on your deathbed regretting, what if? The time is now, and it's never been better. Because right now, you have a world full of possibilities. The world is retracting right now. Everybody's scared, nobody wants to do anything. Now's the time to change and grow and capture that piece of the pie of life that you want, that all of us can do and can have if we decide to. This is simply a decision that then leads to action, and the action leads to the result. That's all it is. If you can do that and follow on this journey, then you're good to go. So I'd be curious to hear your thoughts on this. I really would. Where do you struggle? What do you want to know more about? What do you need to do, right? I have a ton of free resources in the comment section as well. Make sure you take advantage of those at the very least. Hit the thumbs up, right? Subscribe if you haven't already. But this is where it's at. This is where the real growth and development is at. And this is really what's going to be the most fruitful and bountiful and biggest payoff for you in the end. That I can guarantee. All right. Anything else I can do for you guys, let me know. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, schedule the one-on-one call if you need it, and we'll chat. All right. See ya.